And good morning. It is 9:27, and joining us in studio, all the way from the Roswell Public Library, all the way like 3 blocks away here.
What was it? 1.5.
1.5. I overlooked it. It was bigger blocks. But Tracy Frie back with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good. How about you?
Doing good. And good news, everybody. The summer reading program is officially in full swing.
Oh, yeah.
It got underway the 6th, I believe,
Yes.
right? And unfortunately, you missed Snow Cone Day.
Yes. And then our snow cone machine was acting up, so
Oh.
we'll do snow cones again another day.
So we might have to do a IOU snow cone
right.
event or something like that.
It was working for a period, and then it started acting up, so we had to shut it down, but we're ready to. It's good now.
We're ready to get flavored ice to you once again. So,
yes.
Good. But summer reading program is in full swing. If you have not signed up yet, good news is now's a good time to still sign up because you got all of July and the rest of this month to get your summer reading program obligations done. So you still got a little time to get your reading requirements done. Don't forget, this is not just for the kids. Yes, you can sign your children up for the summer reading program, and I highly recommend you do, but mom, dad, parents, adults can also sign up for the summer reading program.
Yes.
Your prizes will be more for your speed.
Gift cards.
Unless you're really into racer heads and, stuff that the kids are into. And if you are, I'm sure we can make that
accommodate them then.
But we got better prizes that would be more appealing to you. But yeah, this is, and then one thing about this is obviously we're hoping parents sign up too, and they participate with their kids, and they read together as a family. That's the idea. But you don't have to have kids. If you're just an adult that loves reading, come on in, sign up. You can do your reading. We only ask that you have a library card in good standing, and you read material from the library.
Yes, that's
so. And it is honor system. I understand that you can get books that the library has from other places and stuff. But what we're trying to get you to do is come see the library, come see the books, come find things from the library that appeal to you, and then you check them out. And so we're encouraging you to go treasure hunting is what we're trying to do. Yes. Is you go and dig through the shelves and find those books that, maybe are new, maybe they were written way before your time, but you find an interest and a spark in them. And that's what we're trying to do. So, but anyway, now's the time to sign up for that. And, all you need to do is just come to the library, go to the front desk, say, I'd like to sign myself or my family up for summer reading program. Right. As far as the kids, do they have to be there to sign up, or can parents sign up? What's the rules on all that?
We had parents come in and sign up because their kids was in vacation Bible school or in Peggy's camp invention.
Yes, yeah.
So the parents will come. You don't have to have your children with you. You can sign up.
You can sign up without your kids.
Right, and we'll give you the swag bag and the little badge that we give them. Okay. And then when the kids come in to choose their books, then they'll get their prizes.
Gotcha. So so when they get their prizes, hopefully they're coming in and you're giving them to them. And obviously, if there's other arrangements need to be made, we'll make those kind of things happen. But ideally, at that point, we'd love to have the kids because we want the kids, especially if they're an age where they can be a little more independent and things like that. We want to teach them how to kind of navigate the library on their own. I don't know do they still do this in schools where they teach. Like I remember in elementary school, we would go to the library and learn about the Dewey Decimal System. And I know there's not card catalogs sitting around anymore and things, but we kind of learned how the library was organized. And I didn't know if that was still going on in school, or I know you're at the Roswell Public Library, but I didn't know if they were still teaching kids
I think they are, because when we had schools come visit, they were asking where
Very familiar.
Yes. And we were showing them that it's actually now on a computer, so
gotcha.
The kids enjoyed that.
Oh, good.
And then the younger ones were bringing in that little. Remember how they used to give you that thing to put if you pull up books, so you know where to put it back?
Oh yeah, the mark or whatever. Right. Okay.
So we had school kids, like kindergartners, come in, and the teacher would say, "Okay, make sure you put it back."
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Good, because I think that's so. And so the idea is we want to get your kids more opportunities to do that kind of stuff, because I think we know when you have the child actively a part of picking the books they're getting to read and things, they're going to actually be more invested in wanting to read it, and because they were part of the decision process, and they, whatever. And I'm sure it's and kids are just like adults. Covers and things do. You always hear don't judge a book by its cover, but I'm sorry, we do that. We look at the cover. Ooh, it looks exciting. Looks like something I want to read. Or that's too romancy for me. I'm out. Whatever it is. That usually, but that look determines yay or nay for a lot of us on some of that stuff.
That's why we kind of steer them towards the catalog. If they said like they're looking for a book about turtles.
Sure.
So I can take them to the shelf, but I know they like to use the computer to look, and then they look at the covers, and they say, well, take me over there, and then they look from there.
Good, but and that's great. And so you want to get, and so please, if you can, bring your kids in to experience that kind of stuff. Yes. Now, obviously, if time doesn't work or they're a little younger, no problem. But if they are of age where they're doing, please, the library would love to let you come and use this as a learning experience for your children, and while they're there, get them to learn about the different activities and things that are going on a weekly basis, or a daily basis in some cases.
And then come in also to play in our learn and play area, to play with the car and the boat.
that's been about 2-3 months now. That's been in the library now. So if you haven't had a chance to come see that yet, use this as an opportunity while you're signing up for summer reading and all that good stuff too. I know also it's always part of summer reading program is some special, fun events that are part, whether it's a sing-along type thing or a project thing or a thing with animals. So I'm sure we've got a plethora of some of those events in the coming weeks that we want to put on people's calendars here.
So if they came in on Wednesday, we just had the puppets. So we had Megan Casey from Rocky Mountain Puppets, and we had a very nice crowd. We had close to 200 people come through.
Good deal. So that probably filled up a good hunk of library. Yes. We get about 200 people once in there.
We just put them in the Bondurant room so everybody could spread out.
That's your catch-all there. You can that's the best place for doing like author talks and any type of group setting type thing. That's probably the biggest room to accommodate that kind of stuff. So.
Yes. So today we're going to have movies. Every Friday we have movies.
Friday's movies, yeah.
And today it's going to be Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. And it's at 11 a.m.
I'm trying to catch in my lexicon of the Chipmunks movies. Where does that fall? And I'm thinking that's one of the more modern ones. I
think so too.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be at 11 a.m. We'll have popcorn. We'll have lemonade, and we do have a new STEM teacher. Unfortunately, he's not feeling well today.
Oh,
because I invited him to come, but he couldn't make it.
So next time we'll get our new STEM representative to come.
Right, and he normally does like a little STEM activity afterwards. Since he's not feeling today, and it's normally at 1:00 after the movie. But if you're interested in the STEM activity, just call first to make sure he's coming in because he had to go to the doctor this morning.
Okay, so it's to be determined for this week.
Right.
But no worries. If you can't do it this week, he'll be back in full swing next Friday. I'm guessing.
Right.
So, but like I said, this is something that you can kind of plan. So if you make plans to come out to the Friday movie with your family, and stick around afterwards, and we'll do some of the STEM fun stuff with the kids. And what age is that STEM? Is it like elementary school age?
Right, it's mostly elementary school age, and he kind of accommodates whoever walks into the room.
So whether they're in first grade or even fifth grade, it's still. But anything past that's probably a little.
I think they might not be that. Enthralled.
It won't be as exciting to them or new to them because they've been on the earth a little bit longer and experienced some of these things. So
once or twice.
their wisdom is so too great for them. I'm just kidding. Very cool. But so that's coming up today.
Yes.
What about here this weekend or next week? We got some stuff going on.
Yes. This Saturdays are always our fun day, and I believe this weekend we'll be doing the Legos. And Matt, who's our STEM teacher, will also do a STEM activity if he's here afterwards, connected to the Legos. So it's always some sort of STEM activity. He's trying to include STEM activities in some of our
and Legos are such a great tool because they like we said, it's generations of people that love them, and really your imagination is the limit on what you can do with them. If you just keep, put more blocks, more things, and with that you can teach a lot of science and engineering and math there. So it makes sense. So, yeah, good deal.
Okay, and then next, we're still doing our Mother Goose on the Loose in English and Spanish on Tuesdays. English at 10:30 a.m., Spanish at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesdays during the summer.
And as we said every time we talk about this, please let your kids go to both. Let them learn the Spanish, the English. The more you expose them to them, the younger, the more likely they're going to embrace and understand. And next thing you know, when they're adults, they may be speaking Spanish, English as fluently as can be, and that will serve them very well in life.
Yes, they can avoid those classes in college.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it may all started because they were absorbing that stuff in story time at the library.
Yeah.
And that's how kids, and when it comes to foreign language and stuff, kids are sponges.
Yeah.
I don't know why education doesn't have us learning that stuff in elementary school instead of high school, because I think a lot of that would stick if we did it.
Oh, I think so
then,
too.
as opposed to, because by high school time they're trying to focus on math and this and their college things and so
on algebra.
and so, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
And so unless a second language is not part of that plan, they don't care about it. Whereas as young, they're going to suck it up and absorb it, and they can incorporate it into whatever at that point. So I hope the trend someday gets to where, kids are taking Spanish and French in elementary school instead of high school. But we'll see. That's another lesson for another day.
Okay.
But anyway, my point is, I highly recommend that when you bring the kids out bring them to the Mother Goose Spanish version, the Mother Goose English version. Let them hear, and maybe back to do it so they can kind of hear the differences and understand what because if English is their first language, they're going to understand that better than their Spanish, and vice versa on the other way. But either way, they can compare and contrast and connect the dots there.
Right.
So very good. Sorry, I got a little too long on that.
That's all right. I'm used to you now.
Yeah, you're used to my windbagness.
And then on Wednesdays we have our music and movement. It's a story time, but it's more music based. So next week, also on the 23rd at 10:30, we're going to have Pirates, Dogs of the Sea, which I'm looking forward to.
Nice. Okay.
It's going to be dogs doing a pirate show.
Dog pirates.
Yes.
Cool.
And it's Denise Gard is bringing her famous border collies, and they're hunting for treasure upon the 7 seas.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm guessing their treasure's not the same as our treasure.
Well, I'll let you know.
I'm thinking, I just feel like their treasure's like probably bones. You know what I mean? Because dogs like bones.
Yeah.
And they bury the bones. So, I'm looking for gold doubloons. These guys are probably looking for bones. But,
Might be
pirates.
McDonald's. Who knows?
Or if it's Scooby's, then it's Scooby snack dogs.
There you go.
But either way, I don't think they care about this. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be cool, and the kids will love it. And
yes.
And everyone loves dogs and pirates, so now you get the best of both worlds. So it'll be a cool little fun puppet show. Right?
Well,
is it puppet or is it
no?
more?
It's the actual doggies
are
coming. So I'm really looking forward to this. Only one show at 10:30, and the dogs are trained
to be the pirates.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Someone look at the audience and be like, "Wait a minute, is that Mike Winters?"
It could be. Well, because I know even the dogs are trained. Dogs, they might see a kid that they're happy and want to go pet and say, "Hey, come pet me," and that might take precedence over the rest of the pirate show.
The show will be interrupted for a couple of minutes,
which is A-okay because everyone wants to pet and touch the dogs anyways.
Right. Exactly. Who doesn't want to pet a nice dog?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. You get to come and meet the dogs and and I'm sure afterwards you can kind of meet and greet and pet the dogs and talk to the trainers and all that stuff. And so, but yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. So, again, these types of shows, they're free.
Right. Everything's free.
But it's first come, first serve. And so if you want to get a good spot, you might want to get there a little earlier because the early person gets the good seat.
Exactly.
So, and what's the date on this one again?
This is Thursday, the 23rd, next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
At 10:30 a.m. It's only one show.
Okay.
So get there.
Get there or miss out.
Exactly.
Yeah. And again, 10:30 next Thursday at the Roswell Public Library.
Right.
Again, part of the summer reading program. You don't necessarily have to be signed up for it to enjoy it.
Because we had people who have come in that are not.
But we would love you to. While you're there, you might as well. 23rd, yeah, you still could do it. But while you're there, go ahead and sign up and stuff and enjoy the Pirate Dog Show. And then maybe grab your first stack of books to get reading that while you're there, too. So definitely. But again, this is all part of that fun and stuff, too. So, all right. I'm sorry. What's next we want to promote? I know we got quite a bit here. And
then on the following, all of our classes are going to fall on a Thursday, the special performances.
Okay.
So the following Thursday, which is the 30th, at 11 a.m., we're going to have a visit from the zoo.
Okay.
Our zoo.
Gotcha. Spring River Zoo.
Spring River Zoo, and they're bringing Kevin, the guinea pigs. So.
Oh, okay.
So
they bring animals for all to come and meet and interact with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Why not?
Well, that's what you do. You want to go and and anytime you get to see the animals not at the place you're supposed to see the animals, it makes it that much more fun too.
True.
I do, at least my opinion, because the guinea pigs. It's cool to see them at the zoo and stuff, but it's much more fun to take them out.
What
and
is he doing reading that book?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They don't let you usually touch them and interact with them at the zoo because that could be dangerous. But here, it's a structured environment, and they have some fun. So,
right.
Yeah, good deal.
And they're going to be talking about ocean devotion, which is about keeping our waters clean.
Okay. Very good.
And then the following Thursday, we're getting into July now. July 7th, we're going to have oil pastels. It's a painting class.
Okay.
With Taja Ramaj, who's the one who did the stenciling on the in the library.
Oh, okay.
All the painting in there, the pillars, the seasons.
Some of the beautiful work and stuff there.
Right.
So if you want to learn a little bit of how some of that's done.
That one, unfortunately, is full.
Okay.
But there's a waiting list. So if you want to get on the waiting list, you're more than welcome.
Well, it sounds like it's pretty popular. So if it's already filled up and
right.
we're it's next month. That doesn't happen at the library very often. Things get filled up a month in advance, but it does happen once in a while.
We have another painting class, which is full too. I think there is a desire in the community for their kids to get acquainted with painting.
Well, it sounds like we're gonna have to offer a few more of those classes, I guess, if the demand's that great. So
yeah, I think so too.
So I'm guessing, methinks you'll start seeing more of those in the coming months here. Maybe even outside the summer programs here.
Yeah, we probably should at least do it once a month.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it sounds like if there's that many people wanting to see and wanting to learn more about it, it's
just they want to let their child experience the painting.
And that's what the library's here to do, is serve those needs of the community, and all of that is continuing education, which falls in that the mission statement of the library, which is perfect. So good. Well, I'm glad they're taking and embracing it, and who knows, we may have our next generation of artists that'll be doing their stuff all over town.
Why not?
And they all start in the library.
Roswell?
Yeah. Well, we have a great little arts and music community anyway, and so I think this just enhances that and makes it. It's the parts of the community that make us more closer than different. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about it. So please come out to these. And like I said, even though these are full, when the next ones come out, we'll let folks know and sign up. Keep checking back with the library periodically to say, hey, do you have any more of these classes that I can get on?
And if they want to get on the waiting list, they're more than welcome, because sometimes people get on the waiting list, and then when you call them, they're not going to make it. So you never know. You might be able to.
Life happens.
Exactly.
But get on the waiting list.
And our very last class for the summer reading will be our ukulele program, which we still have spots for. And it's July 21st, which is a Thursday. And we're going to have 2 classes at 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. And they're going to teach the children how to play ukulele. Okay. We'll have the instruments
Ukuleles
there.
will be provided.
Right.
Do they still give those to 4th graders or something in schools? I know that was a thing for a while there. I know you're kind of not from here. I
don't know.
But I know I know they taught it, but I know they do recorders.
Yeah.
And I think ukuleles. But see, back when I was a kid in Maryland, there was no ukulele.
Right.
It was just.
In Brooklyn, there wasn't either.
Yeah, no ukuleles in Brooklyn?
No.
I feel like that could be a movie. Ukuleles in Brooklyn.
There was a tree in Brooklyn. One tree.
We had one tree, but no ukulele. But yeah, definitely. So. So cool. That'll be fun. So, but like you said, there's a couple spots left, but that's filling quick too. So, if you really want to get in on the ukulele, I would sign up this week if you can. Maybe come in today or tomorrow and call in and sign up.
Or if they're coming in for the movie today, they're more than welcome.
Yeah, while you're coming by to see the movie, which by the way is the Chipmunks here. Which Chipmunks movie is it again?
Chipwrecked.
Chipwrecked. Chipwrecked.
Right.
Not Chimp-wrecked. Chipwrecked. I want to say Chimp-wrecked. That's monkeys.
Shimp. I was thinking, not the monkeys. I was thinking of the Three Stooges.
Oh yeah, Shimp and
Curly and the rest of them.
Oh man, I kind of miss those. I haven't seen the Three Stooges in years.
They come on Saturday.
Do they?
On MeTV.
Oh, okay.
So my husband always watches it. So.
I need to set that DVR or something because it's been a while since I've checked out a good Three Stooges show. And
you just sit there like this and go, and shake your head.
Well, it's fun. It's just fun because it's so devoid, and you can there's nothing going on there. It's just sometimes we need that little bit. So when you can't get it in a book, you can get it on Three Stooges. So
there you go.
But and again, of course, for folks like we said, now's the time. If you have not signed up for the summer reading program, you still got time. Again, kids, adults. if you breathe and like to read,
Right.
or learning to read, then you can sign up for the summer reading program. And don't forget, your infant babies can even sign up, and you can read to them, and that reading counts toward your summer reading requirements and the baby's summer reading requirements.
And we still have the swag bags. So
Good.
So if the kids you want to sign up your kids, they're going to still get a bag.
While supplies last, we got the swag bags. You'll get one as supplies allow here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like you said, there is incentive for signing up. You complete the program, you get prizes and things like that.
Right, you get a raffle to win Kindles and marble runs, and we have a lot of gifts in the back.
Yeah. And for the adults, like I said, the Kindles and stuff, but even
the Kindles for the kids, and then for the adults, they get gift cards.
The gift cards for like restaurants or retail or whatever. There,
exactly.
So, perfect. But anybody likes free shopping ways or things like that, And we're running out of time, but I'll tell you this: I know a lot of people are anti-gift card at like Christmas time or birthdays. Not me. I'm the opposite. If you just want to give me copious amounts of gift cards, I'll find. I mean, if it's to weird things that no one wants,
right?
But like your Amazons or places that everybody goes, I will take that any day. I don't mind. Because to me that's part of the adventure. I'm like, ooh, I got $50 to spend on nothing.
Take note, everybody.
I'm just going to tour Amazon. And next thing you know, I end up with some weird ice trays or something like that. But I mean,
so you use them at a party. There you go.
Exactly. But yeah, because to me, it's kind of like, ooh, this is money I didn't earn.
Yeah.
I can buy something that is completely devoid of usefulness for me or anything.
Exactly.
Something, because if I have no, I'm not wasting money on that. But it's a gift. It's gift
Why
money.
not?
I'll do that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's my philosophy. So, so all you poo-poo on gift cards, maybe reassess it a little bit. It's not personal. I'm like, look, they thought enough to know that I'm confusing, and they said, here, just go about your day. And I'm like, well, thank you, I'll love it. So, anyway, again, if you have any questions about anything we talked about with summer reading program or our regular program, because on top of this. There's the regular stuff that's going on, like the quilters still meet.
Not the quilters, but the crocheters.
The crocheters, I'm sorry. Crocheters, they like if you want to learn chess and those kind of things.
Chess is the first of the month
they're
on
still
Saturday.
meeting every,
First Saturday.
I'm trying to think. There's a couple others I'm missing too.
Then there's the coloring club that meets on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
We have the Tech Tuesdays where you can come in and ask questions about your device, how to download a book or whatever.
Yeah, if you want to utilize some of the online resources for the library, but that's a little intimidating or confusing, those are days you can come down, bring your tablets and stuff, and they'll set you right up and help you navigate through all that stuff. So, yeah, very handy. Because even how expert you are, sometimes you're even like, well, I can't, because I've gotten within apps and I'm like, I can't find it, or they update something on you and they move it and you're like, dang it, I don't know where I had it all down, now they moved it on me.
Right.
So, but anyway, they can help with all those on Tech Tuesdays too. Good deal. Is there anything we missed?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Of course, don't forget books. You can check them out and all that too. They've got the drop off outside that you can drop off. You don't even have to go in the library to do it. I'm telling you right now, if you're trying to cheat the system on turning in late books, it has a scanner. It knows exact times you do it and all that. So if you say I turned it in a day ago, the computer will know if you turned it in a day ago.
Right.
So, not that but I'm just saying, if you're trying to use that as a move to get out of turning in a book late, it's going to know when you do.
And they give them a grace period anyway. So
yeah. Well, and the whole point is to get you to return the book. They're not going to, that book was supposed to be back yesterday. What's going on? But
we're gonna need those back.
Yeah, but if you're holding on to it like you bought the book, then they're gonna say, hey, you want to bring that back? We got some people want to read it.
Right. And if they want to renew it and no one else is waiting for it, just give us a call and we can renew it.
Oh, and one last thing too, if you've got summer plans traveling about the state and out and about here, don't forget the Roswell Public Library, thanks to the New Mexico Tourism Department, is offering these passes that will get up to 6 people into many various museums and other things around the state. Whether you're going to Albuquerque or Las Cruces or Lincoln, New Mexico, or some of these, there's about 15 or so different places around the state that you can go and get in for free, basically. It's like up to 6 people.
Right.
And you're going to save some money, too, because, like, just for instance, you go to Lincoln to go see the courthouse, I think it's about $10 to $12 a head, something in that ballpark. 6 of you, that's $60 right there. I don't know about you, but I could use $60 or 70. That's just 60's low ball. It's probably more like 80, 90, maybe even 100 by the time 6 of you. I could use that extra money. You get it for free. Now, how it works is you check it out for a week like you would a library card, but you get it for 1 week. You can't reserve it. You can't renew it.
Right.
You get it for 7 days. You pick it up. And then 7 days later, you got to bring it back to the library here.
Right.
So you probably want to check it out like the day before you go on your vacation.
Right.
And return. Now, like the big thing is it's no reserve. If it's there, it's there. Usually there's several. So
yes, there's plenty.
But you can't pre-order. You can't pre-register.
Right.
You can't reserve it. It's just first come first serve.
Right.
And you get it for a week. So if you're going to Cruces or Albuquerque or Santa Fe,
yes.
Or wherever, go to the library, inquire about, just go to the front desk. You can see the list of the different places it'll get you into. If it's some of the things you want to do, boom, and now you've got some extra stuff to do on your trip that you got to do for free.
And we still do the alley pick. If a person wants to not come in the library because they're on their way somewhere,
gotcha,
they can still do it through the alley, through the window.
Okay.
So if that was like one of the items they wanted, they could just call and request it. And we'll check it out to them and hand it out the window.
Okay. You might want to go to the library's website to kind of, if you're doing it that way you can kind of read and see exactly where and when, because if it's through the drive-through, that's a little quicker thing. And so that way you can kind of research where it's at, where it's good for, and whether it's suitable for your trip or not. So very good. Excellent. Well, thank you much, ma'am. Appreciate the visit as always. And folks, sign up for the summer reading program. Kids, adults, now's the time. If you missed opening day here, sign on now. Like I said, and they still got the swag bags while supplies last. So you'll get everything but the snow cone today. So
they'll be later on.
The snow cone will come later. You can get your own snow cone. But let's be honest, it's 100 degrees. By the time you get your book and everything, that snow cone's going to be a mess. Thank you, Tracy. We'll see you next time. It's 9:54. Let's take a